The white-hot national spotlight is focused on Detroit this week. 2020 presidential candidates are seeking to break out from the pack on our own home turf. CNN hosts two debates with these 10 candidates facing off tomorrow, including Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren. Wednesday night, we have another 10 candidates, including Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. For the latest, let's get live to Paula Tutman. She's outside the Fox, and you've been talking to voters. What do they have to say about Detroit being on the national scene?
They have a lot to say, but first, just kind of let me show you the lay of the land. As you can see, there's the Fox parking lot is turned into TV Central right there. A lot goes in to putting this debate together, but also candidates are streaming into town, stumping ahead of the debates, and voters are asking whether or not they're really focusing and going into the places where they can support them. A key reason to stump in Detroit is that even though Dana is interested in the outcome of a presidential election, she had no idea who Kamala Harris was.
I did say, who is that? And you said that she was running for president.
But lo and behold, at Narrowway Coffee Cafe, that's who walked in.
Oh, I don't have my wallet. I need my wallet.
Ordered $35 worth of coffee and tea products.
Iced tea? Yes,
and then tried to escape the media enough to talk to the few patrons who were surprised to see her.
Well, I asked her what, if she became the next president, what she would do to kind of heal some of the hurt that's happened in our country as a result of some of the comments from our current president.
The Democratic candidates have been canvassing Detroit all weekend.
Will you reach out to a friend who's not been part of the process and tell them we need your help not just to support this campaign but to shape it?
Bernie Sanders took it international for a bus trip to Windsor to highlight the low points of high prescription drug prices.
3 major drug companies who produce insulin, who control 90% of the market.
In fact, 9 of the 24 Democratic candidates had stage time last week at the NAACP convention's candidates forum. But what voters on 7 Mile want to know is, did they get their camera time and leave, or did they spend some time talking to voters in those electorate-rich nooks and crannies of the city? How are you finding Detroit, Senator?
I love Detroit. I love Detroit. Tell me about this neighborhood.
This used to be called Avenue of Fashion.
CNN political anchors and their pundits are in high gear prepping for the 2 nights of debates at the Fox.
We have 33.
In a state that Donald Trump won by a mere 11,000 votes.
So it's important to me and to I think Michigan that Democrats really put their feet on the ground and really step up and get out into the neighborhoods and interact and hear the concerns of their constituents here in Michigan, because Michigan could be a tight race for them come the 2020 election time.
This sets the stage, but those who understand politics say it is now up to the candidates to perform at a level to cut through the noise and reach through the seemingly iron bubble of partisan politics, race, and distractions.
And it's going to be done door to door. It's going to be done neighbor to neighbor.
So the burden of the onus for these candidates is to get voters like Dana to simply know who the heck they are and to know that they are speaking to them. So stay with us at 5 o'clock. Some brand new topics on the minds of voters, not just taxes and tariffs, but togetherness, and I'll explain coming up at 5.
All right, we look forward to that. We'll see you at 5, Paula. We hope you'll join Devin and Kimberly for our special coverage of this very important event. They will report live from the Fox Theater tomorrow and Wednesday. Big coverage on Local 4 and Click on Detroit.